all the way live. Let's see. Are we live? I should have said meal prep the right way and have lunch with me or breakfast with me, or this is my first meal of the day. And I wanted to show y'all what I'm eating. Uh-oh, this is a quinoa salad. A quinoa salad. That's what I'm having for my breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Basically quinoa, black beans. I've got red, yellow, green bell peppers. I've got tomatoes in here. I've got cilantro and parsley and cumin, salt and pepper, and cayenne pepper. And this is what I'm eating today. I've already eaten a bowl. But I wanted to come on here and share with one of the ways that I meal prep for the week and encourage you all to try this. I'm just asking you to try this because it works so well. And what I do is I pick a day, like I've got these collard greens here, okay? And I've got some curly kale here. Okay, so what I do is I typically pick a day that I'm gonna buy my vegetables. Whether you go to the store, you go to the farmer's market, or you go in your backyard. I got a neighbor that's a girl. Wherever you get your vegetables, pick a day you're gonna gather all your vegetables together. And when you gather all your vegetables together, allocate some time that you're gonna clean them all, because the reason people so many vegetables is because they don't want to go through the cleaning process because it's time consuming. You got to wash the vegetables, you got to spin the vegetables dry, you got to lay them out and let them dry. And that's the other thing I want to talk to you about in a minute. You got to lay them out so they can dry properly. And a lot of people saying, well, I don't have time to do that or whatever. But if you really want to do this the right way, and I'm going to explain how it works and why it's the right way, you're going to find that you're throwing away fewer vegetables and you're throwing away less food, because this is what typically happens. On Sunday, people come to is meal prep for the whole week. Okay, I'm going to meal prep for the whole week. This is what typically people do. So they either go to the grill or they go to the oven or the air fryer or whatever, and they get out 3 or 4 or 5 chicken breasts and they grill and roast or whatever, some chicken breasts, and then they have some rice or some quinoa or a salad or some beans or whatever they're going to eat with that chicken breast during the whole week. And they start packaging them in those little cute containers, and they've got a meal for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for their lunch and or for their dinner. That's typically what happens when people meal prep. Here's my issue with that. How do you know when you meal prepping Sunday that chicken breast and all the trimmings that go along with it, how do you know on Thursday you're going to want to eat that? And what's happening is most people, by the time they get to Wednesday or Thursday, their taste buds are like, I don't want to eat that, girl. Let's go out and eat and let's meet for happy hour or whatever. And that either gets tossed or gets frozen, or it gets neglected and ultimately goes into the trash. The people who can do meal prep correctly like that, think about this. I believe, this is my belief, I have no proof of this, but this is my belief. I believe the people who can meal prep correctly like this are the people who are already disciplined, the people who are fitness people, the people who are trainers, the people who are already structured in their life. Well, most of us are not, y'all. Most of us are not. God knows I'm not. I'm not. We're just not. So what I suggest you do, forget that type of meal prepping. Meal prep the vegetables. Because what happens is we come home, we buy our vegetables, we come home, we throw them in the refrigerator in the bags and the containers that they come in, and then we don't think about them. We typically forget we even have vegetables in the refrigerator until one day, oh my God, I would love to have a bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich or a Caesar salad. And by the time we reach for those vegetables, they're generally wilted and no good, and they go in the trash too. Here's a way to avoid that. Pick a day. Whatever day you want, pick a day, allocate a little bit of time to wash your vegetables. But in addition to washing your vegetables, because this is where people go wrong, you got to spin them dry in the salad spinner, y'all. You need this. You got to have this if you're going to be eating vegetables, if you're going to be eating right. And we need to eat vegetables and fruit every single day. I don't care what else you eat. You eating hamburgers, French fries, you eating whatever. You eat fried chicken, fried fish, whatever. We got to get some vegetables and fruit into our gut. You need this. Okay. So what I would say you do is, and that's going to be vegetable and fruit watching day. And you're going to come home and you're going to spend an hour or so cleaning your fruit, cleaning your vegetables. You're going to spin them dry in the salad spinner. But the salad spinner, people have misconceptions about the salad spinner. They think the salad spinner is the end all to be all. It is not. You got to spin them dry in the salad spinner, and the salad spinner will get the majority of the water off of them, but it won't get all of them off of them, y'all. It just won't. So this is what you got to do. You got to get you a table, countertop. I use sheet pans. Lay out a paper towel on a sheet pan, then lay out your vegetables after they have been washed and spun in the salad spinner. Lay them out and let them air dry completely. As you can see, this is what I'm doing here. These are almost totally dry. You're not going to waste these paper towels, because what you're going to do after they've air dried completely, if this paper towel is not wet, what you're going to do is roll these vegetables in the paper towel. The vegetables are dry, the paper towels are dry. And if the paper towels are not dry, use different paper towels, dry paper towels, to roll the vegetables in the paper towel. I store mine inside a Ziploc bag, get all the air out, and throw them in the fridge. You can use those cute little crystal or acrylic containers that y'all love, that y'all love for aesthetic purposes. You can use those, put paper towels in the bottom of those, and roll your vegetables in clean paper towels, and then put them in the refrigerator. Now, if your paper towels are still wet, you're not gonna throw these away, y'all. So we're not wasting anything. You're gonna take these paper towels, and I use the paper towels like this, where you can pull apart like this, and you're just going to stack them up, and you're going to put them on your countertop. And as you have spills when you're cooking, as you need to wipe up cooking, as you need to clean off something, you're going to use these paper towels for that if they're still wet after your vegetables have dried. You get it? You're not throwing anything away. And in addition to that, on the days that that you will cook your vegetables and you're going in the refrigerator and you're getting them out of those paper towels, you're not throwing those paper towels away either. You're going to stack those paper towels on your countertop, and you're going to use them for the same thing. You're not throwing away anything. But this is the way you should be meal prep vegetables instead of meals, because this is what this does for you. Allows you to walk into the house after a hard day, or come downstairs from working all day remotely, and you're going, man, I had a rough day today and I don't feel like cooking nothing. But guess what you got in your refrigerator? You got greens, you got different kale, you've got spinach, you got arugula, you got carrots, you got bell peppers, you got fruit, you've got all of this stuff. And if you just want to take a bunch of stuff and just throw it in a bowl and throw some salad dressing on it, boom, you got a meal. If you want to add meat to that, you can also meal prep meat. You got 4 chicken breasts, okay? And instead of cooking all 4 of those chicken breasts, you bring them home. We wash ours, y'all. You clean them up, you wash them, you pat them dry with paper towels, clean them with paper towels. Now those throw away. You clean them up and dry them with paper towels, and then you season them. And if you know you're not going to eat chicken breasts all that week, you stuff 3-4 of those chicken breasts in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the freezer, or you store it in a little small Ziploc bag individually if you want to. Throw it in the freezer. Make sure you get freezer Ziploc bags. Throw it in the Ziploc bag and throw it in the freezer, and then keep that one that you know that particular day you know that you're going to eat chicken. Put that one in the refrigerator. You still vegetables, and you still got clean meat, and your meat is seasoned and your vegetables is clean, and all you got to do is come down and say, I want stir fry, I want roasted vegetables, I want a salad and some vegetables, and you have literally cut your cooking time down to nothing, y'all. This works. And the thing about this is that once I store these vegetables away, these vegetables will keep in my refrigerator for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, y'all. I eat off these vegetables every single day, and they take me to about 2 weeks every time. Now, these collards right here are small bunches, so these leaves are real small. Normally, I'm getting bigger leaves, but it's that time of the year. I get it, so I got what I got. You get what you get, okay? But once you clean and spin and dry your vegetables and store them properly in the vegetable bin in an airtight container via a Ziploc bag or those acrylic containers that y'all love so much with paper towel to soak up the moisture from the refrigerator so the vegetables stay dry. That's the key. The vegetables have to stay dry. They won't mold, they won't wilt, they'll stay crisp, and you'll be able to enjoy you some wonderful meals for a week, 2 weeks, if you're using your vegetables on a regular. I wanted you to meal prep with me because I've made a ton of videos about this, and today I just felt like coming on live to just kind of just show you that you really need to do this, because we just really want vegetables in our bodies, y'all. I've just had too many phone calls from family members either passing away, family members having strokes, friends of family members passing away, just the little stuff. We won't go for a walk, and we don't have to become physical beasts. We don't have to become health fitness fanatics. We don't have to do that. I don't believe we have to do that. I just believe we just got to eat a little bit better and just walk a little bit and just lift weights a little bit, and we'll be fine. You can look at me and tell I don't. You can look at me and tell I'm not a fitness buff, but I walk every day. I lift weights twice a week, and I try to get some dark leafy greens in my body every single day. And the way to do it, I had to figure this out years ago. The way to do it so you're not wasting vegetables is to meal prep the vegetables and not meals. I have no idea on Sunday what I want to eat on Thursday. And if I've already prepared that meal and I don't want that thing that I prepared on Sunday, I am not going to eat it, y'all. I'm just not going to eat it. And so it's easier to have the vegetables already, because the vegetables got to be the priority in our diet anyway. All right, can I have a little salad while I'm talking? The vegetables got to be the priority in our diet anyway. So, that's good. Golly, that's good. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So I want to encourage you to meal prep vegetables and not meals, and understand the role of the salad spinner. Understand you got to have one of these, or you got to make your own out of a kitchen towel and wring your vegetables out that way, the old school way. But this thing here, this salad spinner, is just as important to me as a cast iron skillet and a knife in the kitchen. And actually, I disagree with what the chefs say. The chefs say that the knives are the most important thing in the kitchen, and I disagree with that. I think the cast iron skillet is the most important thing in the kitchen, because you could cook anything in it, you can boil in it, you can do whatever in it. And this comes next, and then the knife. This is that important, y'all. And I just want y'all to, man, stay focused and do the right thing. And so I wanted to get on here real quick and just wanted to share with you guys that meal prepping vegetables is so important. And tell you a little story about how people back in my day used to clean these that people don't realize. Back in the day, when I was growing up in the projects of Chicago, I used to hate to wash greens. I used to hate to deal with collard greens. And it's so crazy because as I became adult, I fell in love with food, but as a child, I hated to be around food because we had so many food type chores, okay? But we used to get bags and bags and bags, big paper bags full of greens, collard greens. And me and my sister would sit on the floor and pick the collard greens, but we used to also have to wash them. And Mama and every woman that was in that project used to wash their collard greens. Believe it or not, y'all, believe it or not, they used to wash greens with Tide washing powder, not liquid, Tide washing powder. A lot of people don't believe that, but if you are from Chicago, ask your grannies. Ask your grannies. They used to use Tide washing powder to wash those greens, and we used to have to wash greens like 8, 9 times, y'all, because back then they were coming out of people's gardens. There used to be a man on the truck selling watermelons and a man on the truck selling vegetables, and he would get them off his farm and he just roll down the street and he'd make a song out of it. Watermelon, I got greens today. And people would come out of the projects and go to the truck and buy bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches of greens. And we used to have, me and my sister, like, oh Lord, we got to pick these doggone greens. And we would pick these greens, and Mama and them and all of those old ladies in the projects would wash those greens 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times to get whatever was on those greens off of those greens. They used Tide washing powder. It's relatively new. I would say in the last maybe 20, 25 years that people start using vinegar, or people start using baking soda to wash their greens. Because my mom and them and all them ladies in the projects of Chicago used Tide washing powder to wash the greens back in the day. So technology is a wonderful thing, and we've advanced past that. That's a beautiful thing. Now we can soak our greens. The way I wash mine is I soak them in vinegar. I just soak them in vinegar, and you go from dirty water to clean water, wash again, dirty water to clean water, wash again, dirty water to clean water. And you do that until that water is running clear. Okay, and then they go into the salad spinner to be spun 1 or 2 times, and then they go out on a table or on a countertop or on a sheet pan, paper towel down, to air out and dry out completely like these are doing right now. Then they get rolled in dry paper towels, put in a freezer Ziploc bag, stored in your vegetable bin with all the air removed from the bag, stored in your vegetable bin in your refrigerator, and they will last you. They will last you. I want y'all to get that. They will last you. Now, you don't have to like collards. If you don't like collards, you don't have to do collards, but I wanted to demonstrate that I've got collards today and I've got curly kale today. The store didn't have any dino kale, what y'all call Tuscan kale. They didn't have that, but I normally do Tuscan kale and those vegetables that come in the containers, like, you know, you got to get spinach in the containers and the arugula in the containers. All that stuff comes back and says that it's like triple wash. Wash it anyway. That's where listeria is coming from. Get those vegetables and wash them anyway. Soak take all the vegetables out of those containers that say that they've been triple washed. Put that stuff in a sink full of water and vinegar. Let that stuff soak for 5 to 10 minutes. Take it out, spin it in a salad spinner, let it air out. And I'm telling you, those vegetables will be clear as day. And you will probably have eliminated whatever is on those vegetables that's causing so many recalls. Because if you watch this spring, you're going to start seeing recalls on packaged lettuce, on packaged spinach, on packaged arugula, stuff like that. All that listeria stuff. Wash those vegetables. Don't trust them when they say in their triple wash. Wash them yourself, okay? Okay, that's what I wanted to share with y'all today. That's what I wanted to share with y'all today. That was on my heart because I made a ton of videos, but I said, well, let me just go on live. Plus, I wanted to try, I'm still practicing doing video, trying to get better with doing video. I had this little, sometimes I forget to put it on and sometimes I don't. So I'm trying to get better at this stuff. But I just wanted to encourage y'all, man, to please, please, please start meal prepping. And you already got vegetables clean, and all you gotta do is just throw what you want into a bowl and throw some salad dressing or homemade vinaigrette over it, and you're gonna be good. That's the beauty of meal prepping vegetables in my mind. And over time, you will find that you have actually saved money, because over time, you will find that you're actually eating the vegetables and not throwing them away because the vegetables are clean. All right, that's what I got for y'all today. I'm Val Taylor. Y'all go out and make it a great day. I just want to get on here real quick and share that with you and to test this vertical YouTube going live thing. I'm going to get better. So the only way I can get better is to keep doing it. So I'll do another live maybe in a few days or maybe next week. And every day I'm going to be trying to get better. Y'all go out and make it a great day. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye now. I'm going to enjoy my quinoa salad now. It's good. Okay, it's time to take the glasses off. You know what's good when that happens. Yes, look good. Man, good. That's good protein, y'all. That's good protein. Let me go. I'm trying to wash and dry clothes and wash greens. But now, that's good. Yep.